If I could go back to the start of my thyroid healing journey, knowing everything I know now, with all of the mistakes and the challenges and the struggles, I'd do things very differently. And today I want to share with you 10 simple yet powerful steps that I would take so you can avoid the overwhelm and the confusion and the wasted time and money that I went through. Do stay with me right to the end because the last one is something that people often miss, and it usually makes the difference as to whether or not their change in their health remains sustainable long term. Right, let's get to it. Number one, pace yourself. Take one small step at a time. Now, when I first started, I didn't do this. I tried to change everything at once. I overhauled my diet and my lifestyle and supplements and you name it. And guess what happened? After a while, I began to burn out. And it wasn't a sustainable change. So if you're just starting, make sure that you pace yourself and just take one small step, one small change at a time. Give your body time to adjust, notice how you feel, and then add the next. Number two, get clarity. Learn, test, and track. One of the most important things I wish I'd done sooner is get really clear on what was going on in my body. If we don't have a full picture of our thyroid health, we're not going to know how to get ourselves better. This means learning about thyroid health, asking the right questions, and getting the right lab tests, not just the standard TSH that most doctors stop at. To make this easier for you, I've put together a free thyroid checklist. It shows you exactly which tests to ask for so you can get a complete picture of your thyroid health. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you can download it after watching this video. Number three, build your team and find inspiration. Healing alone is tough. I'd make sure that I'd surround myself with supportive people who understand. So whether that be a really good functional medicine doctor, a friend who gets it, I would definitely say it's worth connecting with people who are going through something similar as well. It just helps you to stay sane. I'd also look for someone who really inspires me. So someone who maybe has kind of walked the path and who's got to the point where they're feeling a lot better and they're showing you that it is possible and you need that reminder. Number four, protect your process and ignore the naysayers. Now, here's a big lesson that I had to learn. Not everyone will be okay with you making lifestyle changes. Some people might roll their eyes at you going gluten-free, or you beginning to set boundaries and say no. Some people won't like it. Just keep reminding yourself that this is your health. You deserve this. You deserve to feel better and meet your needs. Okay, so don't give your power away to people who don't understand. Most people probably won't understand. And so the sooner we kind of accept that, the better we can actually just let it go. And when you protect your process, you give yourself the best chance of success. Number five, daily nervous system care. Honestly, this one is medicine. I'd make nervous system regulation a daily non-negotiable practice. Things like breath work, meditation, stretching, even a calming walk in nature. Because you could be eating the healthiest diet in the world, but if your body is stuck in stress mode, it won't heal properly. Even just 10 minutes to start off twice a day can completely change how your body responds. Number 6, build a relationship with yourself. This might sound a bit woo-woo or a bit fluffy and nicey-nicey, but it's honestly the cornerstone of healing. When you spend time with yourself, journaling, sitting in silence, just listening in, you get better at tuning in to what your body really needs. So instead of second guessing yourself or Googling symptoms all night, you'll start to trust your own intuition. And let me tell you, this is probably the most priceless tool you can have in your healing toolkit when you're navigating Hashimoto's and thyroid health, because no one knows your body better than you. And when you get to the point where you can let go of needing to be told by other people what we should do, being able to tune in and listen to what your body's saying is priceless. And the process of honing this skill that we call our intuition and listening to our gut instinct is something that I always teach my clients, and they always find that it's one of the most powerful things that they can do on their healing journey. Number 7, start with a nourishing food foundation. If I could start again, I'd focus on the basics first. Whole, nutrient-dense organic foods, colourful vegetables, high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory herbs like turmeric and ginger. And yes, many people with Hashimoto's and thyroid issues do have an issue with dairy, gluten, and soy. So I would remove those in the first instance to give my gut a healing break. I talk a lot more about this process in my video on food and what to eat with Hashimoto's. So what I would do is I wouldn't take them all out at once. I would do them gradually, one at a time, do a food journal so I could really see what made a difference. Number 8, make meals a mindful ritual. Now, this one can actually be even more important than actually the type of food we're eating itself. I'd slow down at meal times. Instead of eating on the go or in a rush or over my desk, I would treat meals as a ritual. I would sit down, especially. I would remove distractions. I would make sure that I took deep breaths before I sat down to eat my food. I would really look at and enjoy my food and notice the textures and chew slowly. And of course, before I start my meal, I would give thanks for this meal. So no matter whether you're religious or not, just simply that process of feeling gratitude for that food that we're about to eat can really help our body to relax. Digestion starts in the mind, and being calm and present really does help your body to absorb nutrients better. And this is what people with Hashimoto's have issues with. A lot of the time, people cannot absorb nutrients properly. So we want to really focus on practices that are allowing us to really absorb the nutrients from our food. Number 9, get organized. Here's the thing, healing takes planning. You've got new routines, new foods, new supplements, relaxation practices, and it's easy to slip back into old habits if you're not organized. I would journal daily, in the morning to plan my day, and then in the evening to reflect on how I felt, what happened that day, did I experience any flare-ups, who was I speaking to, and really getting a good picture of what was going on in my life so that I can start to see correlations. Now, being organized, it isn't boring. I genuinely feel so much better when I'm organized. It's actually what creates freedom and it makes these changes sustainable. And last but not least, number 10, measure, adjust, and celebrate small wins. This is really the difference between whether we carry on going or whether we give up. I would make sure I track what I was doing. I would notice the changes and I would celebrate the progress, no matter how small. It could feel like something really insignificant, but something has got better. And maybe the people around you don't really get it. They're like, okay, whatever. And you're like, oh my God, I got better sleep last night, or I had a little bit more energy today, or I was able to remember what I wanted to say at that meeting. The brain fog must be lifting. Find someone who will understand that you can tell. Journal about it. Just make sure you allow yourself to really spend the time savoring that experience. And remember, healing isn't about perfection, okay? And it's not about getting there overnight. Every small shift compounds over time. So each small shift, you're going to want to celebrate each part of the journey. It's not about the destination, it's about who we become in that process of where we want to get to. And so celebrate the better sleep, the less brain fog, the more energy. They're all signs your body is moving in the right direction. Even celebrate, sticking to a protocol, sticking to a paleo diet, whatever it is. Celebrate those small wins. So there you go, the 10 things I'd do if I was starting my thyroid journey again. Which one of these do you think that you need most right now? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to grab your free thyroid test checklist. I'll leave the link below. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe and maybe share this with someone who you feel might benefit from this if they're also on a thyroid healing journey. Please remember that healing is possible and take it one step at a time and keep going. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.